Hey everybody, this is Calvin Waite. I trade crypto for a living. I'm not a registered or licensed financial advisor, planner, or broker, so nothing on this channel should be taken as a recommendation to buy or sell. I also trade all of these things, so I probably have a vested interest in there. But there's plenty of entertainment value and lots of education, so this will be awesome. For those of you who didn't know, my subscription channel is live. So look at the link in the description over at cryptoinfluencers.com and you can see how I make all of my trades and what I do and what I think about everything. This channel is for more hypothetical and looking at trends, and the other one is for actual trading, so you might be interested in that. Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Oh man, can you guys just believe, can you believe that Ethereum is above 2,000? We have been chalking this up as our target for a long time, and we are here. So this is really, really cool. Before I get too far, if you haven't signed up at cryptoinfluencers.com, please do so. This is the free channel here, and this one's the pro one in case you're curious how on earth to manage your risk and trade in a way that you don't blow up your account. And then everyone, thank you for Wednesday. Wednesday was fun, talking about everything and looking through different coins. I'm totally happy to look at stuff like that. You can always get onto chat.cryptoinfluencers.com too, and chat up anything you want. So that is that. Let's go ahead and look at our very, very interesting day that we've got going. So look at this. We have done the best structure on planet Earth for Ethereum. We had a nice move, full consolidation, nice pullback, hit some major averages here, and a beautiful reversal candle, and then we went right back up to our resistance level. So this resistance level is very important. It essentially started back here, but it definitely has been in play right on this section here. Well, we finally broke through it and we hit resistance here. And technically this is a little, whoops. Okay, this definitely started here where the actual candle rejected. But so we came back up and hit resistance here. A lot of resistance, and then we started sloping back downwards and we found perfect support. So a flip from resistance here to support here, and then we climbed back up and retested our resistance again and broke out to here. And now we pulled back perfectly. Like, we're just doing this move for move, man. Our tail, our wick came right down to our line. Just perfection, man. This is just the structure you dream of as a trader. And then we came up, hit resistance again at the exact same spot, had a small pullback, and then we just barely tiptoed our head above this. And I shouted out to the pro channel, I'm like, look at this close. We just cracked through this thing. And then we woke up the next morning and boom, 2,000. So 2,000 has been our target for quite a while, and for multiple reasons. Honestly, if we had gone straight up to 2,000, we would have probably tumbled back down. But the fact that we have this structure absolutely perfect under our belt, it is phenomenal. This has a lot of staying power. The one thing that we should expect is that every single time we've broken a level and come back and found support, and then broken it and found support and broken it, what's our next move? Our next move is most likely to 1909. This holds true unless the market gets excited. Sometimes you'll have a lot better structure at the beginning of a move, and then it starts falling apart because things start getting stretched out. If we stop confirming resistance and flipping to support, then we're going to start getting toppy. And that is a potential because we've got beautiful support, and 2,000 is a big number. It's amazing. I was kind of looking through just kind of my general news things, and people haven't even barely mentioned this. how could you not be like screaming about 2,000 Ethereum? This is such a big level. I put this line in just with the pros this morning because we had resistance here. This was back in May of 2022. So this line is 11 months old. Yeah, well, yeah, about 11 months old. This has been around for a while. We are threatening to start to make moves in the, yearly, the rolling yearly high. I mean, this is phenomenal. But yeah, this is such an important place. We could tumble because man, this line here was where we fell before. This was the merge that happened, and then this is where we are currently. Um, but you know what? I just don't know if we tumble very much. We just have such beautiful support. I really think we're going to blow through it. And there are a couple of reasons. But first of all, we gotta admire the progress that we're finally back to this line. So if we can get above this, it is earth-shattering. It is major. Our next major resistance will be about 24, and I'm seeing that not just on the daily, but on the weekly. Let's see, weekly there's 25. I've been pointing to this 100-week moving average for a long time, though. I think this will be a perfect place for a preliminary stop. If we have any structure whatsoever, we will come up to this and then come back to 25,000 or 22,000 for support and then continue on. If we do that, we'll absolutely start. We're going to hit 3,000 and we're going to be off because the structure is perfect. We've spent a lot of time building up a beautiful, beautiful foundation. So it just looks phenomenal. From a monthly standpoint, are we surprised to see a move to the upside? Not at all, because this has been our breakout zone. And when we touched our 50 month and then closed above this line, there's no resistance until potentially our 20 month. Like this could potentially be something. And there's a line right here too. Yeah, so this line is the same, 22.75. So between 22.75 and 24 or 25, this is major resistance. We're still at the beginning of the move, and historically, this is the year of the sideways choppiness. So I wouldn't get too excited, but this is definitely exciting. I mean, you can't be depressed about waking up to $2,000 Ethereum. There are a couple things that we have been talking about lately, and one is Bitcoin dominance. And we did a whole video on it. We talked about it, and we said that there's a potential that 49% Bitcoin dominance is our number. And we've hit it, and for 2 days in a row now, we've been pulling back. And isn't it amazing how such a small move from 49% to 48%, like this is less than 1% Bitcoin dominance loss, but Bitcoin has held steady. And because Bitcoin has held steady and dominance drops, that means tons of money is flowing into the alts. There was a really cool thing. I don't know if this will show up very clearly. Somebody posted this, and I really liked it, so I totally stole it. Where is it? Here it is. Cool. I hope you can see this. Let me see if it'll get bigger for me. Not really. Okay, so this is kind of a little table. It's hard to read, but I'll just read it to you. On this side, we have Bitcoin dominance increasing. So the top three are Bitcoin dominance increasing. This is Bitcoin dominance decreasing. So there are three on both sides. And then we have Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin increasing, decreasing, or stable. Bitcoin price increasing, decreasing, or stable on both of these. So if Bitcoin dominance is increasing and Bitcoin's price is increasing, then alts are, they can be decreasing. If Bitcoin dominance is increasing and Bitcoin price is falling, that means the alts are getting killed. So this is the dump fest. And then we have Bitcoin dominance increasing and Bitcoin is stable, that means that alts are also stable. They're actually moving up. Yeah, they're fairly stable. But if Bitcoin dominance is decreasing and Bitcoin price is increasing, we have full-on alt season because Bitcoin's going up and alts are just outpacing Bitcoin. This is the alt season that we're after. This is what I think we're heading towards. We do have Bitcoin dominance decreasing, but well, let's go to the next one. So Bitcoin dominance decreasing and Bitcoin decreasing. That means alts could be stable. They're kind of holding ground. Bitcoin's losing ground, but Bitcoin dominance is decreasing, so money's flowing into the alts, and it keeps them stable. But this is what we're doing right now. Bitcoin dominance is decreasing, and that is clear by this channel, by this chart here. We've got Bitcoin dominance decreasing for the past few days. Bitcoin price is stable. We've been at about 30,000 for, the past 24 hours or 48 hours. And that is giving alts a boost. So we're just simply increasing. Just wait for the time when Bitcoin dominance is decreasing and Bitcoin is increasing. That's when the party starts. So there's some exciting things. But for alts, Bitcoin dominance dropping at all means that you want to be in alts instead. But our Bitcoin right now has been slightly, we've been kind of flat, but if we're climbing a little bit and Bitcoin dominance dropping, like we're starting to really heat up. So it's good stuff. Like we're definitely making some progress here. The one thing I wanted to point out too is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart has really moved. Look at this move. Yeah. So on the whole, generally we have a pretty small candle. There are moves where we'll get these giant candles, but you have to wait months sometimes before you see anything like that. And look at the size of this thing. We were way down here, and 2.5% move yesterday up, and today we're having a 3.27% move up. And so 2 days in a row, Ethereum has been outpacing Bitcoin. We've recovered our 20-day moving average, and we're breathing down the neck of the 50, which is just a few Satoshis higher. If we exit this red zone, that is time for Ethereum to get going. So there are some things that could potentially happen. We've kind of rejected off the 50 several times, but our 50's coming down and we could potentially cross this and get moving. And man, yeah, if we can get back up into these higher ranges for Ethereum, we'll really be doing good. This was the merge. So the merge happened right here at 0.085-ish Bitcoin per Ethereum. So Ethereum was really outpacing Bitcoin. And now we're doing the Shapella upgrade, and we're down here, and it's just kind of interesting. So isn't that interesting about that Shapella upgrade? I was kind of speculating that it would not be a sell the news event because we just have really good chart structure. Plus, we haven't gone up in an overly overdone way. So there hasn't been a build-up to sell the news. It's just been kind of flat. And then what happens? 24 hours after the Shapella upgrade, we're at 2,000. So awesome. So this is the site I found recently. It's just token.unlocks.app, and then this is Ethereum Shanghai. So what this is showing is it's just showing the balances. So since the fork, 208,000 Ethereum have been withdrawn, but 93,000 have been deposited. And this is my speculation. I've been thinking that the institutions will finally have a green light. All the risk of putting your money into a black hole and never getting anything back is all alleviated. This is functioning, it's working, it's tested, people are able to get their money out. Now there's a lot of incentive for people to actually put it in because the risk is completely better. And so even though this is a lot of Ethereum being withdrawn, there is a lot being deposited. And the people that are impatient and needed to pull money out and whatever, that's fine. You know, this will die down eventually because you would expect the highest amount of withdrawals to happen at the beginning, and then it'll just find a rhythm, you know. But as long as we have people depositing, there's a lot of buying pressure that's coming from this, a lot. So we have we're gonna have to watch and see how this plays out as far as, you know, what these numbers end up looking like over time. But yeah, it'll be I'm gonna kind of keep my eye on this to see. Yeah, withdrawn 0, deposited 11,000. So we'll see. This really could be a fundamental bullish shift, and we're still burning like crazy. You know, we've burned 85,000 Ethereum since the drop. So, man, we just have just a lot of fundamentals happening on the side of Ethereum. So, Ethereum is doing well. Ethereum dominance has moved up pretty decently. Ethereum dominance at about 20% is kind of as good as we have been. Probably, yeah, we've got a major line right at 20%. If Ethereum's making up 20% of the entire market cap, that's pretty monumental. But if we ever get any higher, man, Ethereum's going to be the faster horse in the race, man. So, but yeah, we're definitely ranging really well here, and we've finally stopped losing dominance against Bitcoin. But we've been in a pretty good range. All we need now is for the entire market cap to move up, and we are golden. And so this is what we're looking like on our entire market cap. This thing is positive, major positive. So we had a weekly death cross that no one cared about because we exited the yellow zone. Our price action is higher than both of these averages. We've talked about this before. Death crosses are doomsday if your price action is below because you're hitting double resistance down here. But when you're above, no one cares. It's going to be a fake out. And eventually our 50 is going to cross back up, and everyone will get all excited about the golden cross because we're finding support on the top of our golden cross. One last thing, because I just have to put in a word about Bitcoin or else it's not a real video, right? Look at this. Look at what we're doing right now on Bitcoin. This is so beautiful. Everyone's like, "Oh, I can't believe Bitcoin's not doing anything today. It's just flat. We're gonna crash. This is our move is extended. It's all spent and everything." That's not what I'm seeing right here. This formation, where we have a green candle, we have a decently large red candle, and then a full green candle that completely encompasses the prior candle, is super bullish. This is recipe for continuation and or breakout. The last time we saw something like this was right here. So, I mean, just look. This is our formation that we're doing. We've moved up strongly. We've had this little formation here. We've moved up strongly. We have a formation exactly like it. And this pushed us up again quite a decent amount. From close to the top of our range, we hit another 13%. If we hit 13%, we're going to be at our 100-week moving average. 10%. We only need 11% before we hit our 200-week moving average. And 13 is just above. That is a price of 34,000. Like we're gearing up to do this. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty fun to see some green across the board, and the old portfolio is looking pretty sweet right now. But yeah, things are looking great. So that's all I've got for today. It's pretty fun. Boy, investing sure is fun when you're winning. And so far, we're on the right side of this thing. And the thing is we're so early. Like, that's what's so cool about this, is that we just barely exited the yellow zone on both of these. And we're gonna mess around for a little while. We've got plenty of time to play in our little playground between the 100 and the 50. There's a lot of time that we can spend here. And if we build more structure, our bull market in a year or so is going to be phenomenal. But do I think we could get to like a $10,000 Ethereum? I think so. You know, you just need the right chart structure. And we're building it. Like, I mean, look at this. Beautiful resistance, turn to support. And we've got such an awesome base. Man, there's just a lot of things working here. So anyway, all right. So yeah, we got some good things ahead. We'll probably pull up to the 100, and then it's kind of a little bit questionable. I'm betting we pull back for some period of time. But man, even just touching this, there's a lot of money on the table here. All right, guys, have an awesome evening, and hopefully we'll catch you all tomorrow. Thanks for making it to the end of my video. Make sure you keep those trades small. Don't force a trade. Don't get impatient. And if you want to see how all this works, please come over and check me out on the subscription channel at cryptoinfluencers.com. Again, the link is in the description.